That was called impulse. That's called impulse. Morgan? It's called impulse. Okay? Another impulse, the guy who played with the fire. Why did he do that? Yeah, he just liked to play with it. Nobody stops his problem. Why do I tell you this is very dangerous? What's your impulse? Everybody has an impulse. You're going to do something that you don't want to do. Okay? Oh, sometimes they do cheating in school. Don't cheat. Sometimes, I've heard some kids that they write little paper on their paper and they put it and then they open up when they're cheating in school.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, but some people do that. Yeah, some they don't know. Yeah. Or sometimes some kids say they put it on their erasers. They write it on their eraser or inside their pencil box. Yeah. You know the eraser, you pull the eraser and go like, oh, it is again, right like that. Okay.
That eraser should be very big.
No, you have a lot of erasers. It's something you don't know. You just need something to help you. Well, the guy, what he did was this. He liked to play with, we're talking about impulse. Why you do something, okay?
He played with fire.
He played with fire. Nobody knew this except him. So what happened was, he becomes a big guy.
He's
a man already. Still likes to play with fire. So he lived in some part, it's a true story. He lived in this building like this one.
He liked to play fire.
Because they had a story, it was on TV, they talked about him. And he said what he had. And he said he had an impulse. Nobody ever told him that he should not always do what his impulse says. Some things you just don't do. Right? So he was in the apartment building, and he went down to the basement. And in the basement they had close by where all kinds of papers and towels that they would use for the toilet rooms and the cleaning. This is when they had the janitors. Don't worry, you're not going to take your picture. Okay, put it down. Put it down. Put your book down. So what he did was, he took one of those rolls of paper. You know the rolls of paper?
Yes.
You sure?
Oh, that one. Yes. And he brought fire.
So he just picked it up, and he was looking at it. And he said, the impulse said, light it. Just like when he was a little kid. So he had the thing and he lit it, and it's now that thing is about this big. Okay. Yeah, and then the paper is like here, right?
Yes.
Okay, and it rolls and rolls and it has like little dotted lines across.
Yes.
Rolls it, and it's rolls and rolls and rolls and rolls and rolls.
Yes.
So he just lit it, and now the thing starts to burn. Right? You know that one. Well, he took it, and something made him throw it to all the other papers. So he took it and he threw it to all the other papers. And he's just watching. And then pretty soon he just sitting there and burning more. He likes fire. And it starts burning more and burning more and burning more. And then it goes into the other things that is like chemicals. You know chemicals, right? I told you about chemical reactions.
Yes. So chemicals.
Well, chemical, it has something that would boom. Now what burns up? Alcohol. Okay, you know alcohol, right?
Yes.
You know alcohol, not the drinking alcohol, sometimes the cleaning. Well, there were bottles there for alcohol, and there are also things there for cleaning up. Now these cleaners are very, very strong. Well, the fire got that and boom, blew it up. Then when it blew up, the fire went around, so he took off, he ran out. It burned down the basement, and the fire goes higher up. And it goes into the next floor, higher floor. Now, it starts in the bottom. The worst thing starts in the bottom is when it comes up. Well, he went up. He went up to the second floor, third floor, and came out. The problem is when it's a basement fire is going up, where do you go?
Nowhere.
Huh?
Out and out.
Where?
And out. And you jump. Out.
If this is a street, yeah. If this is a street here, if this is a street, hey, and the fire's down here going up, And all the people up here, how do they get out?
Go to first floor and come on.
The fire's already coming out. It's already burning.
Go up and jump. You die.
Well, they were,
还站起，还站起。
okay, well, they're trying to get